Y'all, I finally kind of got to tell somebody, what it is. I'm glad I got to speak to a very dear friend of mine, and today on set. And look, I'm not paying attention, but I got to speak to a very dear friend of mine, and really speaking it out loud with someone I trust in a sense. I'm not saying that. Let me not say in a sense. Y'all know, bro, I have trust issues. I don't trust nobody, but I always like those I do trust, man. It's beautiful because I need to know we're on the same level of thinking as far as first believers, but then second, understanding that everything in you, on you, is not just about you. It's bigger than you, but then also understanding that it came from the highest source of the highest. You know what I mean? So within, loving the Lord and all of that, this is somebody ambition-wise and go-get-it-wise. I know it's there. So, yeah, I already got a role for him in my series. But anyway, in a sense, man, it's so crazy how clearer, what was that, Hassani? But it's just, I think it's actually quite beautiful, you know what I mean? It's quite beautiful. Guys, I'm not even gonna say a black Stan Lee, bro, because I really do shout out to Stan, love Stan, and just, man, I truly wish that's somebody I wish I could have met, because I really just wanted to sit down like Godfrey did and just talk to him, man. Stan taught me something. Stan taught me so much of how important it is to speak to the children through animations, through comics, through, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm telling y'all, when it's all said and done, even within the music, so, like, I'm going to create so much music in my 20s and 30s that I'm going to have about 500 to 1,000 albums ready, complete, written, as far as written, produced, sung, performed, all of that. I'm going to be able to sell the digital real estate, but even say when I'm still going to be singing beautifully, down to my bed, you know what I'm saying, when the Lord takes me, when I'm 100. But when I tell y'all I've truly found something that I literally saw a vision of just myself with something that I drew when I was a kid, you know what I mean, like being in love with superheroes and the idea of the representation on the screen in the comic books. And, I collected those. I did that. I was the nerd, the geek, the everything. I loved everything that was just superpowers. I still do. So I love that kid inside of me. That kid has never died, and I thank God that he's still alive. That child is still alive inside of me. So God is using me to speak to these children, not just the children physically, but the children inside of the adults, the children that a lot of adults have killed inside of them through this multiverse that I'm creating, through this truly, and it's truly something big, so I can't really speak too much on it, no names or anything, but I'm creating something so huge, man, that I understand it's going to take a quite beautiful minute, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, it's Disney level, Marvel level, Stan Lee level. And that's how I'm going to be portrayed when it's all said and done, like a mix of like a Michael Jackson, Donald Glover, Stan Lee, creative-wise, Donald Glover as far as multifaceted, Tiana Taylor as far as multifaceted, Beyonce as far as quality, Michael Jackson as far as stardom. I could keep going. Drake as far as longevity. These are all the qualities that I'm taking from each artist. You know what I mean? And that I just study, that I just continue to just do. And I can go to any area and genre of art. I can go to a Basquiat with his paintings, with the discipline in his paintings. That's another thing. I was disciplined. I painted a lot this year. I did it. I showed myself it's all possible. It's all possible. But that's because I understand how important energy and time is. You do not get those two things back. You can get energy back, yes, but in the time being for what it is that you have to build towards, you do not get that back. So Hassani, I gotta take that more seriously. You gotta take that more seriously, bro. The time when you make. First of all, number one is make sure you get your sleep, cause sleep is important. So make sure you get your sleep, bro, because then you'll be able to schedule and have the time to do blah 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 boom ba ding blah blah boom shebang bang boom shebang bang boom boom bah. And I might need to switch to Planet Fitness or something because film schedules are so off the heezy. You know what I mean? So, but I know I have a deal right now with LA, and I love the facilities. I love the facilities, bro. If you don't have the facilities for that, big bro. But yeah, I love y'all. Be great. Hassani, you are the greatest. You are everything that you say and think and know that you are. I love you, and I'm so proud of you, bro. You are the greatest artist in the world, and not just the greatest as far as nothing in ego, but confidence and the strivation for knowing that there's more. You're great because you want to test the boundaries of who we call the greats. That's the simplest reason why I'm great, because the reason I work is to challenge myself to reach and break those Michael Jackson, those Prince, those James Brown, those Usher, all of those levels and numbers. Because not only is it possible, it is doable, and it will get done. I can sell a painting. I can sell a painting more than Basquiat while I'm living. I can sell a painting more than Basquiat while he's dead. Rest his soul, you know what I'm saying? More than I'm living. I can sell a painting more than Warhol. I can create a film like a Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? I can create a Sinners too. I can create something beyond that level. Because that's first of all how I think. That's how everyone should think. Because that's how we get new originals. That's how we get new just stars. Like everybody, we have to go back to understanding our individuality. Wow. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We have to come back to understanding that comes from being so confident in ourselves. When we look at these greats, you don't get mad, you don't get jealous. When you look at your peers, you don't get mad, you get jealous. You don't get jealous, you get inspired. I get inspired when I see the greats around me doing great. I love y'all. It's the greats around me doing exactly what they do. That only makes me want to turn my stuff up. And then when I turn up, it should only make the people around me be like, yes, let's turn up. And it's not a, even if that is, but I just love the game. I love art so much, y'all. I really love it. I eat, sleep, breathe music. I eat, sleep, breathe art. I love it so much. I see the beauty in everything, which sometimes to me when I'm seeing, like, it can be a flaw, because I just see the beauty in everything. You know what I mean? So I just thank God for just life and just being alive, to create, to build, to be here. I get to watch a Tyler Perry work on almost a daily basis. I get to watch the crew. Thank you, God. Y'all, this has turned into a praise break. This done turned into a praise break because of my gratitude to God. Even through my shortcomings, y'all, I am so imperfect. But I know I'm worth it. And I know I'm going to continue to try every day, to not only be my best, to not only stretch myself to become my best me. I was about to say my best myself, my best me. But to continue to live in a righteous way and continue to just be a living example of a Bible sometimes that people don't have. To continue to be the living example of love and art, and love, to continue to bridge gaps with nations and generations, to uplift and inspire, where the nations will come to me. I'm going to travel, but the nations going to want to come here to see me. I'm telling y'all, World Cup status. Bigger than that. We're going to call it Star Cup. We're going to call it Galaxy Cup. I love y'all, man. Hassani, I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Thank you for pushing through this beautiful day. It was hard. You woke up at 6. You did it. So let's go get some rest.